Once upon a time, the European Union was relevant. The idea of the two-state solution was launched by the Europeans in Venice as far as 40 years ago, or longer than that. It was in 1982. And I think it was Giscard d'Estaing who launched the idea at the Venice Convention. So we were relevant. And I think that we could become relevant again if we have the political will. So let's go through these points. First, support the peace camp. You. Secondly, to confront the spoilers. Third, to stick to the facts. Fourth, which means fight against disinformation. Fourth, to protect international law against the spoilers of international law. And this morning I got terrified when I listened to a US senator saying that they are going to impose sanctions on any country that cooperates with the Court of Hague. It's really incredible. They are going to impose sanctions to any country that cooperates with the International Criminal Court.
So they will sanction the United States by this.
I don't know to whom they will sanction. They mentioned Canada, France, Germany, and any other country that could support the International Criminal Court. He's a US senator. Huh? So when I'm talking about protecting international law, I am not talking in the vacuum. I'm talking about concrete. And last, to make the European Union relevant. I am going to go quickly to all these fields. Support the peace camp. Support the peace camp means to empower moderates and make sure that the voice of reason can take the center of the stage. It means a conscious effort to provide a space for peace advocates and to make your voice to be heard. In the political debate, if your voice is not heard, then your efforts are useless. Last Sunday, I met with the former Israeli Prime Minister, Mr. Olmert, and the former Palestinian Foreign Minister, Mr. Nasser Al-Qida, and I invited them to come and to have dinner with some colleagues of the Foreign Affairs Council meeting in order to voice their ideas and to listen to everybody who is willing to talk about peace. Because extremist voices are the ones who are dominating the discourse and distorting the perception of others. People listen, and it depends to whom they listen. And your voices and the voices of peace has to be heard. And the most effective way of countering extremism discourse is through human interaction among people as you represent here. To achieve peace, we need to appreciate that behind whatever distorted images of the other, whatever the other is being projected as someone who doesn't deserve to live, someone who doesn't want peace, someone that deserves to be treated as an animal, there is an intrinsic willingness to live in peace as part of the human nature. As part of the human nature, there is an intrinsic will to live in peace. Because not human society can live in conflict forever. And I think that the European Union has proved that we could make peace. Remember in 1945, after the Second World War, the enmity between the Germans and the French. Remember how Europe was after the Second World War. Who could have imagined that 70 years later, I could travel from Gibraltar to Helsinki without passing any border? Who could imagine that the war today is conceived as something impossible among us? What a great success. What a great success in the history of mankind. So, if this happens, it may happen. We just have to work for it.